out of the latest developments in that crown controversy for Miss Delaware. As you may remember, the title was taken away from Amanda Longacre because of an age violation. Well, over the weekend, pageant officials said Longacre could keep the scholarship money that she won. So will that be good enough for her? We're going to talk to her live in just a moment. But first, Tamron's got more on the story. Hey, Tamron, good morning to you.
Hey there, Savannah. Amanda Longacre says that she's been open about her age from the start, and now she's demanding her title be reinstated.
It's a dream for many young women. But for Amanda Longacre, her dream turned into a nightmare when just 2 weeks after winning the Miss Delaware pageant, she was suddenly stripped of her crown, told that at age 24, she is too old.
And they've already moved on and given someone else your crown.
Yeah. It's heartbreaking.
Here on Today, an emotional Longacre said she had been upfront about her age from the very beginning.
My birthday was even written on the contract that the board signed off on and approved and allowed me to compete anyway.
According to Miss America pageant rules, contestants must be between the age of 17 and 24 by December 31st. Longacre turns 25 in October, so the Miss Delaware Scholarship Organization says she's age ineligible and awarded her crown to younger runner-up Brittany Lewis.
It really hurts because when your peers vote you for Miss Congeniality and, you work so hard to get to this position.
This is just a terrible mistake, Miss Delaware's media coordinator told the Dover Post. She's done nothing wrong and wasn't trying to hide anything. It's not the only current controversy for the Miss America pageant. Newly crowned Miss Florida Elizabeth Fetchel was just dethroned 6 days after winning because of a voting miscount. Pageant officials issued a statement saying, in part, "We understand the impact that news of this type may have on these women and each of these state organizations and the great concern that goes with it." As for Longacre, although her crown is gone, she will be able to keep $9,000 in scholarship awards.
And by the way, the runner-up and new Miss Delaware will also receive that $9,000 scholarship. Savannah?
All right, Tamron, thanks. Well, let's check in with Amanda Longacre and her attorney, Mark Billion. They're with us this morning. Good morning to both of you.
Good morning.
Amanda, we had you on last week. I have to say you broke our hearts because we could see how hard this has hit you. How much of an outpouring have you heard? And it's just in the last weekend, since people have found out what happened, how much support have you received?
I've gotten a lot of support, and I'm so appreciative of it because I feel so much love, especially for my state and even outside of my state, of people supporting me, because I've been nothing but honest since the beginning, and they don't think it's right either.
As you just heard, and as you well know, the pageant officials have now said, okay, we recognize there was a mess up here. Amanda can keep her scholarship money. Is that good enough?
I won the title of Miss Delaware. I am Miss Delaware. And I was nothing but honest from the beginning. I did not know that rule. I did not know that rule at all. And they reiterated to me since the beginning that I was eligible to compete. I asked from the beginning, am I eligible? They said yes. They signed off on my contract. They had my birth certificate. I gave them everything.
So would you, at this point, be willing to take that scholarship money and put it behind you, or you want to fight?
This is about the title of Miss Delaware that I rightfully won, and I want to represent the people of Delaware. I want to be a social worker. This was a great start to a fabulous career, and it still is going to be a fabulous career for me.
Well, yeah, let me turn to your lawyer here, because I think that raises a question for you. First of all, we've reached out to the Miss America organization. We haven't heard back yet, but I mean, it sounds like this is potentially a lawsuit. Is that what you're thinking?
What we want is to see Amanda compete at Miss America and serve as Miss Delaware, and to our mind that's what's fair, and if we have to sue to do it, we will, but our goal really here is that she be allowed to enjoy the title that she's earned.
Amanda, I read that there was a form that was signed in May that did have the date constraints on it. Was that something you just didn't see or didn't understand, or
I didn't know the rule.
Yeah.
And I also competed at the local level as well. This has been, it's been several months. I don't know how you put your trust into an organization to know their rules. So when you come forward and you're honest and you ask them, am I eligible to compete, and you put the time and the money in, and this is something you really want to do, and then they tell you, you can't compete anymore.
So you're still hoping to go to the Miss America pageant?
Yes, I am.
Amanda, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Mr. Billion, good to have you here as well. Coming up, actor and yes, heartthrob